Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Winner, and this is from director Susanna Fogel and writer Carrie Howley. Fogel having written Booksmart and worked on a lot of shows like Flight Attendant, directed The Spy Who Dumped Me, having that kind of vibe and approach going into this story of reality Winner, who was put to prison for leaking classified documents from her government job. And you know what's crazy? So I don't really look at synopses or trailers before I watch films, especially when I have a screener. I want to go in cold. And I want to see how the film affects me without any kind of preconceived notions. It took me until like 2/3 into this movie to realize, putting two and two together, that this is the same reality Winner, thinking like this is the same story as a Max film that came out recently that's literally just the government agent showing up at reality Winner's house and looking around. Because what's so interesting is more than half of this film is just family drama and relationship drama and a little workplace drama. Because this is more of a biopic comedy instead of what the film that came out on Max was like this thriller, this specific time in reality Winner's life. Because this just felt like quirky, fun, comedy, like nothing particularly special from a narrative standpoint. It was just interesting how it's like you have quirky family. I feel like Emilia Jones does a really fine job as reality Winner in this film, who was in Coda, and like Catherine Newton plays her sister, who's in it not that much, to be honest, but you know, Catherine Newton's having her moment. You have people like Connie Britton and Zach Galifianakis playing the parents, and I really love both of them in this, and they do their jobs well. Galifianakis plays this so many things wrong about this dad character and how messed up he is, and you know, you have all this family drama. And you're like, okay, this is family drama. And then it turns into like, oh crap, wait, this is reality Winner. And then it turns into this whole thing about, should she have leaked these documents that said the Russians did actually hack into our election system before the election back in 2016? And you're just like, and the government knew about it, lied about it. And it's like, shouldn't the people know? Is she a whistleblower? Or is she a traitor? And this film turns into, like, the last third of it, commentating on how the government leverages, like, listening in on all of our calls and how they could make hit pieces and, like, should we empathize with reality? And at that point in this film, we spent this whole entire time just getting to know her in this quirky family and basically quirky family comedy with some more emotional moments, of course, a little bit more drama at moments, but I just felt like, whoa, wait a minute. This film's all over the place. And the fact that, like, it takes until that last third of this movie to really start talking about, like, its message and trying to push this, I feel like by the time it got there, it's just like, it felt like a completely different movie, tonally. And I feel like the film does present at least this question in an interesting way. It's like, how should we perceive this woman? Because the world perception in the film hits on this through some voiceover from Emilia Jones. Is like, nobody remembers this except for what a weird name reality Winner has. And then, of course, there's people out there who just keep crucifying her as a traitor who hates America despite the fact that she served in our military and was an ace drone pilot who did a lot in the military. It has such a complicated and complex conversation to be had that's buried in this comedic biopic that really focuses on this quirky and weird offbeat family, and it just feels weird by the end. But the thing is, it's like, it's entertaining, it's easy to watch, it's well paced, it's well acted. So from those elements, it's an interesting watch. It's an easy watch from just that filmmaking perspective and the energy that it has. But does this build up the right foundation to have such a complicated conversation? I feel like it kind of falls in on itself a bit with that, because even though everything before that's really watchable, it's not fresh, it's not interesting. It's so, we've seen this before. So when this film really tries to start making a real thought of it, it feels like this film did not earn that by that point. So, which one should you watch, this one or the Max one? They're two extremely different films. If you want an interesting, quirky, funny kind of family romance drama, like comedy here, with a little thrown into like big picture, like hard thought kinds of questions towards the very end of the film, I guess this one's for you. But those are my thoughts on Winner. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.